Xbox game streaming is now available on PC and iOS via a web app on xbox.com/play. Let's jump into it. So here we are looking at Xbox Cloud Gaming. Like you see in front of you, it says it is in beta, and because it's in beta, it means that there's also a very limited beta going on. It says here, limited beta is currently invite only to existing Game Pass Ultimate members so we can improve upon the experience. So you can access this on any device that supports modern browsing, such as smartphones, whether that's Apple or Android. I haven't tried it actually if it supports any with Windows Phone yet, but I'll try that in a future video. It works on your iPad, and it works on Mac as well because it can also access modern browsing. So let's jump into the interface and see how it looks. So here it is. We sign in, and I'll jump straight to it when I am logged in. So here we are looking at the interface, and again, this is a very familiar interface because it is pretty much the exact same interface as all of their cloud gaming applications, on Android at least. So you go through, you can see which sections for Game Pass specific. I'm not sure why these are really highlighted as Game Pass. Maybe it's just trying to make things look a little different. And these are just all things that you can play right now on their cloud gaming platform. So I'm going to jump into two games in this little quick demo of Xbox Cloud Gaming. I'm playing it on my PC right now using home Wi-Fi. It's gigabit Wi-Fi, so it is very fast Wi-Fi. So if I have issues with this, you guys might have worse issues if you don't have gigabit. So here it is. Here is Ori and the Will of the Wisps in front of you, and once again you'll see right now that you can see the controller in front of me, just so that you can kind of get a look of the latency difference when everything is all synced together. So start game. I've already beaten the game, so you can just jump around and just kind of explore and see just how certain different animations when you're moving around works, and how latency works with this, because it is on desktop. That is the main reason why I'm looking at it. It is their web app. There's no native, it's not a native application or anything like that. So we're in the game. A to jump. So you can see when I press A, and I hope you guys can see it well. When I press A, I'll press it loud so you can hear me. You can see it. So there's a slight delay, but it's not anything crazy. If I jump, I can jump again, double jump, just kind of walk over. Oops, just kind of walk over. You can do the swing. So yeah, it seems like everything is very smooth. This is definitely a game I could see playing on this cloud gaming platform. I'm not going to talk to the spiderling. This is definitely something I can see people playing on cloud gaming because everything just works really well on it. It looks so clean, it looks so good, and this is something that if you're on your commute and you want to play a game, let's say you have your Z Fold 2 or your Surface Duo, and you just want a game to play on your commute while you're on the subway or the metro when all things get better. This is one of those games that you could do that, because look how smooth it is. Now, the other part with it is that this is not cellular, because I don't have an iPhone that I can actually use on cellular right now. But on cellular, I'm pretty sure it's going to be far worse because Wi-Fi is more consistent. But cellular, with everybody passing through and around it, it's going to be worse. But overall, so far, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, it's looking really good. It's looking really playable. Here's the one battle that I'm going to do, and if I can even do good, there we go. Destroy this little spider dude, and then destroy this little weird thing right there. It's so clean and it's so usable that I don't have any complaints really for Ori and the Will of the Wisps on Game Pass Ultimate, and just this cloud gaming thing. It just works really well. Can't destroy that. It works really well. So now I'm going to jump into another game, and just a little different type of game with more multiplayer features, and see how that works. Alrighty, so here we are looking at Forza Horizon 4 on Xbox game streaming or cloud gaming. And you can see when I drop down to the left and right on this analog stick, it also just is pretty consistent. Now, the one thing that I really want to show you is the steering wheel, because that gives you guys the best representation of how, based off of what I do with this left analog stick, how the steering wheel will react in terms of latency. So I'm going to pull to the far left. You can see there's a slight bit. There's a slight tiny bit latency. It's not heavily noticeable, but it is there. Now going forward, it is snowing. I'll tell you that in the game. I'm sure you saw it just now if you're not just listening. And the controls, I gotta say, you know, I've re-recorded this video about 4 times because of issues, but I gotta say I'm able to control things and I'm able to go around turns pretty well. I'm also using a proper vehicle for snow. So if I slow down, yeah, I can definitely see someone with a Chromebook and they're at home. They don't have a gaming PC like I do that can run it, or an Xbox. I can definitely see someone playing Forza Horizon 4 on this cloud gaming platform. It works really well. It may not look the best. This looks like paltry graphics. This doesn't look like anything that you're ever gonna imagine a next gen like look to it. But it is a game that it seems to be pretty good. It seems pretty smooth. I'm just driving around just to show you guys how everything is, and you can look at my hand just to see how smooth things can be in the game. Let's turn left. I went a little too fast there, going off-roading. And I turned off music mainly because obviously copyright reasons and sound, but yeah, everything just looks good, and it's smooth controlling on this game. And it is about 5:30 p.m. Eastern where I live here. I live near the Washington D.C. area, so there's a whole lot of people here in this area, all with Verizon Fios, and so far everything is really good, and everyone's at home now. So it's surprising how well this connection is holding up with all the bandwidth and everything like that. So, but yeah, let me close out the video, and I'll just say a few final words with this. This is obviously the web app. A few final words. If you are a person who plays precision games or QTE games, quick time event games, or games that require a lot of focus, such as shooters online like Halo Master Chief Collection, Gears, Call of Duty, and all those games, and Destiny 2, this probably won't be for you, just because it requires a lot of pinpoint accuracy to move around. Players will, especially if you play with versus other players versus like with them, the players are going to be teleporting around you real easily. Like, it's going to be hard for you to control anything. But games that don't require so much, or if you play Destiny 2, but not with Crucible multiplayer, you just play it versus just against the monsters, the PvE, player versus enemy, you'll probably be able to play the game pretty well, and you'll have enough fun. Doing what they call nightfalls, those missions where it's like raids and all that stuff, where they can take a while and you have to aim and dodge things at the right time. You may have some trouble depending on your connection, but I'd say stick with games that it's you versus monsters or enemies, and not playing online with this. I wouldn't play a game that's like requires you to play online with other people. I wouldn't do that. This game, it kind of requires that, but it doesn't. You can play this offline, and I'm playing this offline, but you can see what they call drivatars driving around. At least you saw it earlier, and it seems to be pretty good so far for me at home. So, but now out and about on the subway, on the metro, and all that stuff, good luck. I think it should work pretty well. I don't have a reason to go on a subway or metro. I'm kind of stuck here, but I think it should work well. So, to close the video, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about Xbox Cloud Gaming. Have you tried it? Have you tried it on Android? Have you tried it, the web version on iOS and PC, and just about every other platform that has a modern browser? Let me know what you guys think. I'm very curious in the comment section below.